What's up, it's your boy Gong. Welcome back to Portugal South, and in this video we're going to start with some precision farming. So basically I enabled precision farming. I actually have never done precision farming, so there's a few things I think I need to learn about it before. I know that I'm going to have to use some kind of where is it now? A scout to determine the type of fields and stuff like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and purchase that. I am actually not sure what this is. But I feel like it's something I'm going to need as well. So I'm going to just purchase that as well. All right, let's take a look at the information that we have over here for precision farming. So you have soil types. This mod divides the ground into 4 types of soil. Each soil type has its own characteristics, which influences crop growth. All right, so this is where we're going to use the Asaria Scout. And that will give us the type of soil that we have. pH level. Increased by alignment, dot. Okay, cool. Nitrogen, that. Allele display. Nitrogen can be increased by fertilizer and manure. Slurry and manure will increase nitrogen levels. Okay, mineral, dot. So I'm guessing that. Where do I find this now? Miscellaneous. Alright, with this crop sensor, you can measure the real nitrogen uptake of the crop and apply a precise fertilizer rates. Okay, so that'll actually help us when we need to increase our, I guess, the what you call that level, increase the nitrogen level or whatever of our field. So let me go ahead and head to the store, pick up the tools that we just purchased and give it a quick test. Now, can I get this on the front, or does it? I think it goes on the front. Let's see. All right, let's just leave that there for now. Let's go ahead and take this back to the field by the farm just to test it out, just to see how it works and all that kind of stuff. So I realized that there's actually another menu in here now, which is this. Currently, we don't have any field indications, nitrogen, nothing like that, because we have not yet done any sampling of the sort. So how does this work now? Well, soil sample, lower it. Alright, so I guess that flashing light is determining it's working. Alright, so green means we're good to go, I guess. And I guess the circle around this is the area of effect, I guess. Let's go ahead and try this again. How much times do I have to do this? And does it cost me money each time? Let's back up here so we get like an overlap. Let me go over. I think if I'm correct, I don't need to do the whole entire field. I think I need like, let's say 7 samples or something like that. Alright, I'm just gonna With the 5, I'm going to actually send the soils in for analysis and see what happens. Alright, so LB and Y. Soil samples are now sent to laboratory. You'll see the results of the soils type map soon. Okay. So let's go back here. Now it says analyzing 5 laboratories, analyzing 5 soil samples. It's like, does it like take a set number of time or something like that? It cost us $500 to send the samples. Oh, so we do have to cover the entire field. Alright, good to know. So let me get cracking on this then. So come out to the full corner of the field right here. Take a sample. Oh, so while it's doing that, while it's flashing yellow, we can't move, I guess. Green, we're good to go. We can move again. This is actually going to be quite a bit of work, especially for some of my bigger fields, but that's fine. I don't really played a lot of realism, so this is, I guess, the most realism I'm going to be playing with on this game. Alright, so that's 4 samples. Let's go over to the middle here. I think one more might cover the rest of this field. Alright, that should do it. Alright, so now we can go ahead and send those samples in. Then we can go in here and wait for those samples to be done with. So soil samples taken. Alright, so that's done. That cost us $900. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the menu once more. Alright, so now we can see what type of soil we have. We have silty clay and loam. pH levels are I guess they're okay. They're not that good. So that's environmental score. There is 50. Nitrogen information, yield information, which is we'll be getting roughly seed rate low or high. Alright, so we have quite a bit of stuff there. So that shows us what the soil type is. So now if we look on the field, it says nitrogen is perfect, but the pH level is bad. Alright, so let's go back into information screen here and see what it says about pH level. pH value can be increased by liming the field. So I guess if we alright, let's test it out here. I'm gonna get some. Let's get the spreader. Let's move this trailer out of the way as well. Let's get the. Let's put you here. Drop that off. First thing I need to also check is, are you growing? It's just saying harvested. It should be saying growing. Alright, so let's go ahead, get this off the field and then lime the field and see if that increases the pH level. I think I might need to buy another spreader as well, because I think the other one is at the other farm. Let's see. Show on map. Yeah, it might be over here. Alright, so let's go get one more of those spreaders at the store. Actually, before we do that, I want to test this equipment out here. I don't know what this does, so I know it has something to do with nitrogen, but I don't know how it works. Right, so that can't go on there. I can actually pick up the spreader here if I need one. Let me just jump out and get the spreader as well. Is that the one I have? Let me just confirm. DSXW Geospreader. Okay, that's the one I have. There's a capacity I need. It's another 29 grand down. Before I use the sprayer with the lime, I'm gonna actually put it down so I can test out the nitrogen sensor on the front. Alright, let's see how this works now. So if we go onto the field, hit A to unfold, and then do B to lower. Is there any other? There's nothing else, right? So how does this work now? What does this do? Is it doing anything? I don't think that's doing anything. All right, so let's lime the field. I know, like from reading that, the environmental score is gonna give you like some kind of environmental bonus. So when you sell crops or anything of that sort, you're gonna get an extra bonus back as a result of that. Let's go buy the lime from here. Should have lime in here, right? All right, so that's the lime. So now I'm guessing once we go into the field, it will show some indication there on the lime application as to what level what the liming levels are on the field. All right, here we go. So it's a plus 0.75. Let me back up here a bit. And let's do... So I'm guessing that in doing this, it's going to raise the level, and I need to be at I need to be at where that checker flag is as the ideal pH level for this type of soil is what I'm figuring is what that means. This is gonna take way more than 10,000 liters as lime, I believe. I'm gonna take like 15,000 liters. At the end of this run, I'm gonna actually stop, hop out the tractor to see. All right, let's see if that has done anything. It says perfect. It's not green, but it says perfect. So let's go back in here. pH levels. I guess closer to a 8 is good. Is basically what that means. Let me go buy some more lime and just finish the field and see. But it didn't. I don't think it budged though. Oh, it says target reached. No, I actually thought that I would be able to get most of down there by doing this, but missed a patch right there. So this should actually work out and have the field yield more is what the whole precision farming thing is about, is what I believe. By doing certain steps, it yields more. And I guess some level of realism, I'm actually not 100% sure, to be quite honest with you. And I just thought it would be cool to add that way. It creates another, instead of just doing the same stuff over and over again, it's something different. Let's get this patch right here. Okay, so this is something I have seen before. So this part doesn't show as having lime, but it's actually limed. So if we go into the menu here, you can see that the liming has been completed and it should be perfectly okay. If we jump back into the tractor, it should say target reached. And it does say target reached. So we should be good. Let me go ahead now and take a look at I don't know if this needs another layer of fertilizer, which is what will increase not the manure, but the yield, the fertilization state. All right, let's see. Go to the regular menu. Oh, so this has changed as well. Like there's no more, I don't see anything about fertilization state on this anymore. And I thought these were supposed to be like green. Nitrogen level is perfect. It is 85/65 kilograms. There's 85 kilograms per 65 hectares, what I think that says, or kilograms per hectare. So that seems to be okay. So let me go ahead and get the sampling machine out again. I'm wondering if I can put this on like the front of the tractor. Let's see. We can. And let's get the other field over here to the left on the other grass field. This one's going to take quite a bit actually. Alright, so that is another one there. So basically, I'm going to do this for every field we have. I'm not going to do all that on camera because that's going to take quite a bit of time. But let's just get this field done and see what state it is in. And then from there, we could call the episode. Is that hungry? Like, no. He said no. Alright, so we are going to need, I want to say maybe about 8 more samples from this field. Chin. I'm sorry, babe. When you tell me say pull muscle in your back. Sorry, booby. Alright, so I'm gonna get this done and bring you guys back once we're done. And then from there we'll assess the field and see if we're gonna end the episode there. Nice. Alright, so this is the last sample we're taking. Let's go ahead and send those in. And wait for that to be done. It says no data found, and I actually didn't notice that before, so let's see. It's gonna take a couple of seconds here, I guess. Any second now. Still also need to finish the fencing on the farm. I haven't done that yet. Any second now. Oh, it's actually, it looks like it's done. That's the wrong field. So I think I'm gonna do the assumption here and say that the score is supposed to be at 100. The score is at 54, which is, I think, is poor. And this one's at 57, which is better. Alright, let's see what it says. Still nothing has come through. Alright, there we go. So we have Landy Soam. No, it's supposed to be Loamy Sand. Right? And then we have Sandy Loam and then Loam. That's what this field has. Correct? Alright. pH level is okay. And the nitrogen level is, it says perfect. So I'm going to jump in this again. And I'm going to start liming this field. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. That's gonna cost me. It's the same procedure again. I'm liming this field so we can get the liming up to perfect. Not the so we can get the pH level to perfect, not the liming level. I don't know. I've never heard of a liming level. I'm actually gonna need to go and buy more lime as well, just to get this part done. Whoops. So if I'm looking at this thing right, I'm guessing that each type of each type of soil has a different pH level. So if I have a field that has multiple soil types, I'm wondering how difficult that's gonna be to balance that out. Next thing I'm also guessing is that the environmental score is based on the average of all the fields you have. So I'm gonna have to work on each one of these fields to get them up to over 50%, because that down in just as a personal thing, I would think 50% is good enough. I think it needs to be higher than 50%. So that's gonna be the aim of this thing. We're in March. I will say by the end of this year, we should have an environmental score of closer to 100. I do also think that the way in which we get rid of weeds, as well as... Oh, wow. It actually turns off when you're not on the field. That's precision farming. It doesn't normally do that. Let's see if it turns off here. Oh, yeah, it does turn off by itself when it's not needed. That's actually cool. Guess I won't be wasting fertilizer and that kind of stuff anymore. Will it work for here? No, it won't give me that piece. All right. So now we've hit the target. Let's go ahead and take a look at the field. It's still saying, this one's still saying 57. Is there a way to... Nitrogen level. How do we raise nitrogen level again? I go back to the books. Nitrogen level. Next to the pH map, you can find a nitrogen map. This indicates the current level of nitrogen in the ground. The optimal level of nitrogen depends on the crops planted in there. Okay, cool. So that's going to change depending on whichever crop we have. Nitrogen levels can be increased by applying either fertilizer or manure slurry, or manure will increase the nitrogen level by a fixed value depending on the soil type. Mineral and liquid fertilizer adjust the nitrogen level automatically to the crop requirements. Okay. All right. So I think that's where I'm going to end the video. If you guys did like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date what's going on, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys want to be notified each time I post a video, hit the bell beside the subscribe button. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, please leave them below and I'll get back to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support.